cap and gown. 25 years I waited to get this thing. 25 years. "25 long years I've been going to college. And I don't want to stop. I want to jump right into grad school. Like, I want to be in grad school right now. Wish I was. Either grad school or law school, but it's amazing. School there's a rhythm to college or any school. If you're in it, you stay in it, you get used to it. It's a lifestyle, really. Now, I know some of you are going, 25 years, why to take it? Well, I had a kid, and, well, she had a kid. And, those responsibilities came upon me, and I had to quit school. I didn't start school until I was 26. Now I'm 51. So, work wasn't coming as, I didn't have a steady job. I worked like 30, 40 different places. It's hard to find work. I get fired all the time for reasons I didn't even know, working temporary jobs, So, cap and gown, 25 years in the making. I finally got it. So I went to a little soiree today for people who are graduating in September, first week. And down to the school. I got to go back tomorrow and take some pictures. And it felt great to be the person who other people were looking at like, wow, you graduated. But the majority of people there graduated. Some people work there haven't graduated yet, but still it was like, yeah, you graduated. Like, And there's always somebody there who has more education than you do. They have a master's degree. One guy was talking about his wife, because I mentioned law school, and he was like, yeah, she just graduated law school. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah. He's like, she doesn't work for anybody. She just does contracts, readings, and stuff like that. And I said, that's because you're there. He started laughing. I was like, it really, she isn't worried about the rent because you have a steady job and you're educated. He's like, well, yeah, that's true. So she can feel herself around, as an attorney and pretty much find out where she wants to settle. She wants to work for a firm, or she wants to open up her own firm, and go out there and get those billing dollars. Or she wants to do what I want to do, which is research. I want to be a research lawyer. I don't want to litigate. Litigation is where lawyers make a lot of money, but you got to be good at it. So I don't want to litigate. I don't really want to write contracts as a lawyer. I really just want to research. I want to be the lawyer that people come to find the answers to how, not necessarily how to win a healthcare case, but do they have the right information about that healthcare place? So let's just say that a lawyer for a steel mill has to defend the steel mill because of lung cancer. Black lung is what they call it. A lot of steel mill workers get this because of the soot that falls. And the thing about it is the steel mill workers aren't suing him. It's the city. It's people who live next to the steel mill. They're suing them because they have asthma. Now, this is a real thing. I lived next to a steel mill. There were a lot of us who have asthma. Is the asthma caused by the steel mill? The answer is yes. Can you sue the steel mill for that? The answer is yes. How does the lawyer defend himself? He has to find out, he already knows his rights, but how can he defend himself from an asthma lawsuit? You know what I'm saying? and it would be a class action lawsuit. And of course, you know, lawyers have their own people who do research, but the thing about it is there are specialty lawyers who do just that. So let's just say I was the asthma lawyer. I was just that guy. Asthma, asbestos, cancer. There was a huge case won recently over a guy who had cancer. He won $250 million because a weed killer gave him cancer. And it did. And they proved it. Things along that line, I would be the person you would come to. You would pay me my fee of $100, $200 an hour. I don't know what the fee would be, but it would be something that would be substantial to me. Just my time, you know. So it'd probably be around that, 100 to 200. It would be like retaining me. So you retain me for, you know, $300, and then, you know, you'd say, I need the research, because there's a good chance I've already done it. I need the research on this. And I would bill them according to how long it took me to find the information. I said, well, this is how much this cost. Yet they give it to me. And then the lawyer who's trying to defend the steel mill would do the same thing. They would come and ask me for the same information. You know, this is my research on it. This is how much this cost. Yeah, it's up to you if you want it or not. You know, you might say, hey, we already have this. That's up to you. It's up to you. This is my research, blah, blah, blah. Now, if there's research in there that they don't know, then I'm worth my weight in salt. Some people don't know where that comes from. You're worth your weight in salt. You're worth your weight in gold. But anyway, so capping out. So this is the beginning of my educational journey. Right there it says bachelor on there. I am ecstatic that I have this, but I'm not satisfied. Like, I want more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be in class right now. I feel, you know what's crazy about this? I feel empty. I feel not empty as in this didn't do me good. I'm lonely because I've been in class for so long. It's a part of me, you know? Now I'm like, I have papers to do. It's all gone. Like, I don't have no math to do. I don't have no papers to do. But I got this. It's like, I want to do some papers. It's the life I lived for the longest time. I want some papers to do. I want to write some papers. You know, I usually don't care about money. You know, if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. I like having it, but I don't need a lot of it. You know, however, okay, well, let me say this. I want to get paid what I'm worth. So now that I have this education, I want to get paid for what I'm worth. For, you know what I'm saying? So if my education gets to where I'm worth $100,000, then pay me my $100,000. You know, but you don't have to pay me, you know, some ridiculous amount. And I'm not, you know, it's just like, pay me what I'm worth. But if I want to work 7 days a week on a project, pay me. You know what I mean? Pay me. You know what I'm saying? If I get it to where I'm worth $200,000, pay me. That's it. Like, I'm not going to be like, no, don't pay me. No, you pay me. Or me and you can't do business. Okay? Pay me. If I became a rich lawyer, I'm okay with that. If I became just a wealthy businessman in the healthcare field, I am totally fine with that. I'm fine with that. What I'm not is greedy. So if I do it, I'm not going to do it by trickery or by some loophole or some. I'm not doing that. If I start to build a healthcare business, just start one up, and it goes because acquisitions and mergers is like big now, and somebody wants a part of it, or if I have an idea, or if I make a healthcare app or something like that, and it goes big, hey, I did that. God bless me with that. Pay me. That's what I'm about. But I'm like, ooh, I'm not like, I got to do more so I can get more money. Like, that's not me. That's not me. You know, that's what I'm saying. Pay me what I'm worth. But, you know, somebody was like, oh, you should do this. You'll make, you know, so many more millions. I'm like, do I need those millions? You know, if I'm making millions, do I need like all this more millions? I don't know. It depends on what's going on in my life. If I need to buy a jet because I have businesses across the coast, then yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm doing that because I need that money so I can support this jet setting lifestyle. You know, that's not showing off, but we need a company jet. So I can't do commercial because commercial takes too long. I have to go. And, you know, I got to be in LA in a few hours. So G5 it up. Let's go. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I got a G5. I'm going to be like, I need a G5. Let's go. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's my attitude towards having money. It's like, if I need it, then let's have it. And I don't care what anybody has to say about it. This is how my business is flourishing. I need a G5. Let's go. You know, same thing with anything. If I need a new pack of pencils, let's go. I need some pencils. Let's go. Number 2s. Let's go. What do we, you know, in that, that's just how I feel about money. I don't feel like, oh, I need all this money that I don't need. But if I do need it, then I'm not thinking twice about it. I'm not gonna let somebody say, oh, you're greedy. I'm gonna be like, I need this, you know, especially if I don't have to justify myself to them. Be like, I don't have to justify myself to you. I really don't, so I'm leaving. What side does it go on when you graduate? Do they go, Anthony Powell, I dub thee, Sir Duke of Earl. I dub thee, Sir Lawrence Powell. I dub thee. Like the Bugs Bunny thing. I dub thee, Sir Oakland. Am I going to get dubbed? Am I going to hear? That's such a convention center. Walk across the stage, remember? Ike. Thanks, Happy. What's up, man? I want some hip hop music when I walk across the stage. I want to walk across like, Happy. I want to walk across like, what up, though? Break it on down. 25 years. I'm not going to slip this on. What's my theme song? I ice cream. What's that song that do? Ice cream paint job. Beep, 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 beep. Ice cream paint job. Ice cream. That's my dude, though, man, because he just came out and just made a song about dunk cars, man. I love to see dunk cars. I would never own a dunk car. Never. But I love to see them jokers, man. You got to be in that life, man. I'm not in that life. But I love to see when is it? Next month around the 5th or 6th or something like that. Ice cream paint job. Yeah. At the convention center. Pretty damn swanky. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty damn cool. Will you live stream it? I think I will. Yep, I will. I'll be like I'm at graduation. All my folk out there, what up with you? I'm about to pep across this floor right now. Anthony Powell. Boom, 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 boom. Don't let this fool up in your job. It's going to be all bad. With that low GPA I got. Boom, 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 boom. With that low ass GPA. Like, I know his GPA is low. Be like, so what? Give me my paper, fool. You better give me my paper. Mr. Principal, you better get on above for that paper. Get on above for that paper, Mr. Principal. What you said. Give it up, big dog. I'm gonna have on some all white airs. No, I'm not. Yeah, they better not ask me. It's gonna be all bad. They're gonna be like, Jonathan over here had a 3.7 GPA. Mr. Powell, what was your GPA? I'm gonna be like, none of your business. Goodbye. I'm be like, my GPA was none of y'all damn. No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell them what it is. 2, whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna tell them ice cream paint job. I'm gonna tell them I'm leaving. I'm going to open up my own healthcare business. I'm going to run my own business now. What? And then what? That's what it is. Sit here and clown around with y'all. Ooh, give me a job. Screw that. Get my own job. Ice cream paint job. Shoot. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much a done deal. Ice cream paint job. Okay, my GPA is 2.5. What are you talking about? Oh, my math still ain't come in. I don't know why. I sent the credits in already. Required 2.0 earned. Whoa! That's actually. Oh, snap. I didn't even realize that. Oh, snap. That's dope. I've been doing, audits on myself, and my audits every time came up GPA 193, and it didn't even hit me that they were not counting my class that I just took. I went to 2 universities at the same time. I went to 2-year school and a 4-year school because I'm a transient student, but they didn't count the class I just got. I got an A in it. They weren't counting it. And so now it finally registered. Now it finally counted in. And my GPA went from a 193 to a 2.5 even. That's great because to get into law school, in some universities, your GPA has to be a 3.0. Now, my GPA is not going to be 3.0 because the class that I just passed over at the other school, I only got a C in it. I really tried hard to get a B, but I failed the last test because I was just burned out in math. But I got a C in it, so that's going to put me right at 2.7, which is good because to get into grad school, at the school I go to now, you have to have a 2.7. So I'm pretty much going to reach my requirement, which means I won't be on probation if I start grad school. So I'm happy about that. Because I was like, oh, man, they're not going to let me in if I only got a 2.0. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you in, but you got to do some, you'll be on probation for the first class. But, okay, now it's just about money because now I already applied. I got to write out this whole essay and stuff. So, yeah, so my degree audit turned out good. Only thing that matters is the piece. Yeah. So, I just want to get that next. And it's only 14 months. It's just 14 months. It's no math. Not unless it's business. No. I don't think there's any math. I hope not. But there is. But I don't think there is any math in your master's. But not for, nope. I was thinking microeconomics, macroeconomics, or something like that. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be any of that. It's just going to be papers and dissertations and essays and stuff like that. And I'm cool with all that. I'm cool with that, Happy. You gonna go to school, man? You work too much. Oh, is he gone? He gone. Thanks for stopping by, Happy. Okay, here's a C. Been losing weight too. Been out there running. Big 260 running. Stomach tired. I'm about to go get something to eat, but so sad. Oh, so sad. I don't have no more papers to write. Oh, it's so sad. I don't have any more papers. No more papers, man. I ain't got no more papers to write. I need some papers. People are like, why ain't you got no woman? I did have a woman. It was called college. And it ran out on me. You ain't got no woman. Why ain't you got no woman? I had one. I dated her for 25 years. Her name was College. Lousy. Just like a woman. She ran out on me. But here's a C. Here's another C. Here's another C. Here's a B. Here's another B. Some B's for you. It's not a B. That's a D. No, it's a D. That's a D. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. These are B's. B, C. So here's a B. I'm sorry. B, B, B. That's a B flat. But this is a B. This is a C. I think that's a B flat. Yep, this is a B flat 5. This is a B diminished. I'll end this and come back.